everybody, we're here for a quick video, and you can see I have a large number of Travelers Notebooks here on the table. This is one of my favorite sizes. Besides the Passport, it is the standard Midori, or one with a single elastic. These ones right here and are all original Travelers Company, Travelers Notebooks, or Midoris. This was the very first one that I got. It is the standard brown, and you'll see it says Midori. Then I got the black one, and this also says Midori. The one I got after that is the beautiful Narita Airport, and that says Midori as well. I got this one first. This is the original blue Pan Am. You can see how it just says Travelers Notebook made in Thailand. Then I got this one. Then I got the camel, and you can see how they changed the stamping between those two editions. Then I decided to buy another brown one because, you know, that's what you do. And you can see this is a newer one because it says Travelers Notebook. Then after getting that, I got, was it the olive or the blue? The olive. I got the olive. You can see it says Travelers. And then right around the time I was getting the olive, I got this one, the beautiful train station one. And it's kind of hard to see because it's such a dark leather. It says Travelers Notebook. Then after that, I got the new blue one, which you can tell is different because the old one is a little bit darker and the new one is very suede-like. And then the last one that I got was a second camel, and this is the Ace Hotel camel. So these are all original Travelers Notebooks. Let me open one so you can see. It has, as you can see, I put one of the Midori adhesive pockets on here, and it has the bookmark. It has the elastic out of the back, and it has just one piece of elastic, but there's two strands, a shorter one and the longer one. I do have a few by other makers, and let's look at those as well. I have two by Foxy Fix, two by Ray Blake, one from Colin at Eternal Leather Goods, one I made myself, one from Rowena at Sojourner, and one from Monique. Now this is the one I made myself. It's just a piece of oil tanned leather, and there you can see just, I tried to make it like the Midori, but you know, I put a bookmark on it. And this one here was my very first Foxy Fix. Now this was before they were known as Foxy Fix. They were originally called Kelly Strong Designs, and they were still based out of a city near Detroit. And this was the color she called chartreuse, which I think originally after it was called chartreuse, it became known as like kiwi, because of the way the bay leather would dye differently. And that was when they hand dyed all of their notebooks. So there's that. This is the one then I got from Colin, and it's just a piece of natural leather. I did have one by him that was in a black oak tan leather or something like that. I got this one because of Mitz. My Life Mitz had one, and she made hers look so beautiful. I like the ways hers aged more than mine did, but and then because the camel was not being produced anymore, I got this camel by Ray Blake, and I was so ecstatic when this notebook came, and I used it for quite a bit of time. Then last year, I got this beautiful one from Ray that he calls the Underground, or the Londoner. You'll see that it's this beautiful red, and the elastic is this like deep dark blue. And I used this one to house my December daily from last year. And then I got this beautiful one here from Monique. It is in her camel leather, and hers is slightly different. It does have 2 elastics, but their 2 elastics run through the same hole, so I still consider it one elastic. Then I got this gorgeous Sojourner from Rowena. And you can see it's got the 1 elastic. The elastic was a little bit loose, so I tied a knot to make it a little tighter. She uses a very flexible elastic. And then this is the only new Foxy Fix. This one I got actually this year. It is what they call a single couture. It is in the Wanderlust Licorice leather, and it's just a single elastic. So I remember seeing Sylvia do a video where she was comparing her Foxy Fix single that she got to the standard Midori. So this is just to kind of compare width, because every maker, even though they're making them to fit the same size insert, they all do something a little bit different. Okay, I have my Tim Holtz ruler. I have a notebook that I use for Midori design, so I can kind of jot down some notes. And we're going to start right here with my Midori. The width is, let's see, just a little over 9 3/4 is almost 8 3/4. This is very interesting. They range from, and of course everybody would know this, the Midori is the smallest in the width. Everybody that has ever used a traditional Midori or Traveler's Notebook, no matter which color you use, it's always the narrowest out of everything. And this proves it right here, 9 3/4 in width. But when we go to height, it's a little bit one of the taller ones. So that's very, very, very interesting. And then you have the Eternal Leather Goods, the Ray Blake, and the Foxy Fix are the widest of the single strands. That's so interesting. And so they all range anywhere between 9 3/4 width and 8 3/4 height. So that's very, very, very interesting. I always have felt that in my Lady Falcon Traveler, in my Ray Blake, and in my Foxy Fix, that I could always fit more stuff. And I think this proves it. Someone had even mentioned on the Foxy Fix Facebook group the other day, that their favorite size was number 6, and they were wondering if anybody still used it. And I still do. It's one of my favorite sizes, to this day. I might not be using it right now for my personal planning, but this one right here is the one, this Foxy Fix, is the one that I've been using for keeping track of Midori design stuff. Like I have our new monthly calendar with the dot grid in front of it, before each month, and the dot grid at the end of the insert. But look at that, I have 3 inserts, a folder, and one of the fake Faroof zipper pockets. And it's got stuff in there, but look, I can still fit quite a bit of stuff in it. Now, if I was to take this and put it in the Midori. Let's just see the difference. I'm just going to put everything exactly the same way in the Midori as it was in the Foxy Fix. And see, there's overhang. Not much, because I tend to keep mine quite slim, but you'll see there's overhang with the folder. So something I might do is, instead of the craft one, I probably would use the plastic zipper pouch, because that tends to be a little bit smaller. So you can see what it looks like in there. Now let's see what this stuff looks like. Since this is pretty much what I usually have, I always have a monthly calendar, maybe like a weekly or a daily, and then like a notebook for jotting notes, and I almost always have a folder and some sort of a zipper pouch. So let's see what that would look like in my original Foxy Fix or Kelly Strong design. Oop. And again, this is wider, so look at that. When you compare just that with the Midori, and that was one of the reasons why I got this notebook originally. I still love it. Still love it. It is an antique. If you consider something from 2014 an antique. 2014? Yeah, that was when I got it. Here is what this stuff looks like in my Sojourner. And see, the Sojourner is very similar to the Midori. It's, you know, she doesn't cut them very wide, and the reason is she wants them to be very portable. Now let's see this, because I haven't seen this stuff in the notebook that I made. And again, I made this notebook back in 2013 or 2014. Because I wasn't sure if I liked the size. I'd just gotten a passport. See, look at that. That fits really nicely in mine. And actually looks really good, doesn't that? It's this leather that just scratches so much, but it's great. Let's see what this would look like in the Ray Blake. So here's the Ray Blake. I think Ray originally had a bookmark with this as well. See, and Ray's is nice and wide. So there's, you know, no overhang whatsoever. Now, the last one to try is, did we try Collins? No. Here's Collins, Eternal Leather Goods. His is nice and wide and all of that. Look at that. That fits in there so well. Yep, I got this notebook because of Mitts, My Life Mitts here on YouTube. And I guess there's one more. The last one to try is on Monique's. Now remember, Monique has 2 elastics, but I'll just put it through the 2 in the center. And see, look how nice that fits. There you go. I don't know if this video, I'm going to put this stuff back in the one that I use. I'm not sure if this video is helpful to anyone, but I just wanted to show the difference in some of the notebooks that I have. These are ones that I switch out of quite frequently. They're all wonderful notebooks by wonderful makers. I can't recommend any of them enough. All of them, Sojourner, Foxy Fix, Ray Blake, Monique, Midori, there's Foxy Fix, there's Sojourner, there's Colin, there's mine. It's a one of a kind. So all of these beautiful notebooks are the standard Midori single elastic. I think they're wonderful. So what I will do is I will link all of these Travelers Notebook companies down below. If you have any questions, please leave them down and in the comments section, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.